Alright, hello everybody. Just me, Nit. I'm back. I'm going to explain basically a little bit more of my job. So when I'm talking about things, you guys understand what I'm talking about, not just saying, what? So, as I explained in another video you can go and watch, it's one of my first ones. I work at what's called an FBO, Fixed Base Operation. We just offer services to different services for people who fly their own aircraft. The first and foremost is we offer them fuel. We have a hangar. We can put people in planes in the hangar. We help them with getting a rental car, and if they come here. We have buildings, restroom. They can rest because if you're flying, you're in that plane. There's not really anywhere to go. You can't really stretch out too much. Whatever. Bathrooms. We have coffee. We just offer a lot of services to people. So I'll explain to you now. There are two different kinds of fuel that we sell: jet fuel and aviation gasoline, or avgas, as I'll refer to it a lot. Now there are three grades of aviation gasoline, avgas. There is 8087 octane, which was dyed a red color, 130 octane, which is dyed a green color, and 100 LL, 100 low lead fuel, which is dyed a blue. I'm not sure, so don't quote me on this, but I don't think you can get 8087 or 130. As far as I know, there's only the 100 low lead, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. Jet fuel, there's a bunch of different grades. I think it goes from like JP1 to 8 again. I'm not 100% sure. I just know we get jet fuel. So jet fuel, from what I can understand, is it's similar to diesel. I think it's a kerosene and gas mix. So it has similar properties to diesel fuel. Our one jet truck is a diesel, and we run jet fuel through it. I've heard people say that you need to run oil in it because jet fuel is too dry and it doesn't lubricate a fuel pump as well. But I don't know. We've been running straight jet fuel through the truck, whatever. So when we're fueling, there's two main ways you can fuel a plane. The first is called overwing. Since most planes, their fuel tanks are in the wings, and you're usually leaning over the wing, pumping the fuel into a fuel port. That's what, it's overwing. It's pretty much what you're doing. The other form of fueling is called single point. Single point is for jet fuel only. Overwing can be done for both jet and avgas. But jets can usually take a lot larger quantities of fuel than avgas do, because jets are more efficient, so they're using airliners, military uses them. Bigger companies, a lot of things, I don't know. I know jet engines are a better engine. They go faster, they perform better, just overall more efficient, I guess you could say. Since they take larger quantities of fuel, their single point is a faster way to pump the fuel. Because if you're pumping over wing, you have to be sitting there. You're sitting there over fueling. You're watching that hole so you don't spill fuel up onto the wing. So you have your nozzle, and you can vary how much, what's your flow rate. Single point, you hold a dead man, and it just pumps fuel as fast as it can. Since the system is sealed, unless there's a bad malfunction and leak, you won't be spilling fuel anywhere. So you can go as fast as that truck will pump. Like I said, there's other things that we do. We have the hangar. We move planes in and out of the hangar. We have tugs that we use. We have two different tugs. One's called an Electro. It acts similar to a trailer. You put the front wheel of the airplane into a pan that holds it, and it holds it snug on the thing, and you pull the airplane along, and it handles exactly like hauling a trailer would. When you're backing up, if you want the plane to go to the right, you turn the wheel to the left, and it causes it to turn that way. The other one we have is we call it the Y tug. It's a Toyota little diesel tug. It uses a tow bar, so you hook the tow bar onto the nose, then you also hook the tow bar up onto the tug, and what this does is it creates a double pivot because the wheel will turn, but so will where you have it mounted up onto the tug. So it creates a really weird effect. When you're pulling an airplane, if you want to take it to the right, you're going to turn to the right. Well, at first, the airplane's going to start going to the left, then it'll come back and follow you to the right. When you're backing up the aircraft, you turn it the way you want to go. So if you want to go to the right, you turn it to the right, but there's a little bit of a delay. So you start turning to the right, it'll just keep going, then and after a second or two, it'll finally go the way that you want it to go. Other services, in jet fuel, we offer something it's called PRIST. It's an anti-icing. When jets are flying high up in the sky or whatever, it gets very cold. Some planes have fuel tank heaters. As ironic as that sounds, yes, they heat fuel. Other planes that don't, they require, it's called PRIST, and it's anti-icing. It just prevents the fuel while it's up there and up in the atmosphere at cold temperatures from freezing and causing the engine to shut down. Other services we offer is O2 service. Some planes have pressurized cabins, so they fly up when they're up in the air. You're just breathing in the pressurized cabin. Other planes, and it's typically smaller planes, I've noticed. I'm not 100% sure. They have oxygen bottles somewhere on the plane, and you breathe through a little mask. So why that is so you can fly higher and fly faster, but not pass out from the lack of oxygen. Other than that, let's see, what else do we offer? There's more stuff, I know there is, but anyways, if you have any particular questions about anything about my job, please feel free to ask. I'll either answer in the comments, or if it's a good topic, I can make a video out of it. So yeah, ask away, and I hope we get some good questions, make more videos. Alright guys, see ya.